Imagine this, you're sitting at your desk and you tell your parents कि तुम्हें गेमिंग इंडस्ट्री में एंट्री करनी है, and the first thing that your parents tell you is कि
मेरा बेटा इंजीनियर बनेगा।
first get a real job because gaming is not a career. उनके लिए ये सिर्फ एक टाइम पास है. But trust me, they are not wrong. They are not bad people. They are not unsupportive also. They are just working with an information जो उनको 15 साल पहले मिली है, which is out of date. Today I am going to give you the exact data. Not opinions, not follow your dreams kind of thing, but real data. To show you and your parents that gaming is one of the fastest growing career paths in India right now. कोई वेग थियरीज नहीं, real numbers, real salary data और real industry facts. Before we start, my name is VAIBHAV. I run a game development studio in India, in Mumbai for the last 15 years and हम लोगों ने 250 से ज़्यादा games deliver किए हैं. Most importantly, I am the guy who hire people in the industry. 17 साल gaming industry में बिताए ये सुनते सुनते कि Indian parents telling their kids कि gaming serious career नहीं. And for the first 12 years, they were not wrong. वो सही थे. But somewhere by 2018 everything changed. But most parents are still caught up in the era of 2010 and even before that. Today I'm going to walk you through 5 important things, 5 biggest things that Indian parents are getting completely wrong about the Indian gaming industry. And I'll also give you the actual numbers to show it with proof. But before we get into the myths right away, let me first break the biggest one for you. Myth 0. Game development doesn't pay good enough in India. Let me share some real numbers with you. A junior 3D game artist would make somewhere around 4 to 8 lakhs at a good Indian game studio. वहीं पे mid to senior level game designer can make between 8 to 15 lakhs in a similar kind of a setup. And the senior game programmers routinely cross somewhere between 18 to 25 lakhs a year. And that's just the salary. I'm not even including the freelance marketplace, which I'll talk about later. Now compare that with the average starting salary of a generic engineering graduate from India. I'll wait. You see, numbers don't lie. Let's go myth by myth. Myth number 1, gaming is not a stable career. Here's the myth that kills most dreams even before they begin. Beta, gaming में career नहीं है, it's just a temporary thing. Which also translates to gaming has no stability. Let me put some numbers on screen for you. The Indian gaming industry was roughly worth $3.1 billion in 2024. Now projections put it over $7.5 billion by 2029. यानी 7.5 बिलियन डॉलर्स का ये मार्केट होने वाला है 2029 में. That is not a hobby industry. That's 140% growth 5 years. Now ask yourself, how many industries in India are growing at that rate? IT services, banking, manufacturing, nothing. Now here's a better question. If the industry is growing at that pace, what does it require more? Jobs, people, skilled people who actually know how to make games. और ये कोई speculation नहीं है. I get hundreds of emails from studios who are looking for talent. The demand is real. It's big, it's real, but the supply for that demand is very, very small. Myth number 2, you need an engineering degree first. This one makes me genuinely frustrated. बेटा पहले engineering कर लो, उसके बाद game development सीख लेना. This is bullshit. Here's why this entire logic is broken and let me use an analogy for that. Imagine someone tells you कि बेटा पहले ट्रक चलाना सीख लो, उसके बाद Formula 1 देखो. It's that. That's what telling someone to do engineering before getting into the game development as a backup or any reason. Game development is a craft and you learn it by doing it, not by sitting through 4 years of some lectures that has no connection with game design, level design, player psychology or programming in general. Now, I've personally interviewed hundreds of candidates. You know what we really look at? Number 1 is a portfolio. Show me what you have made. Number 2 is your understanding of games as a business, as a product, not just as art. And number 3 is, can you really work in a team? Did you notice what's not in the list? It's a degree, it's graduation, it's engineering. I have never, not in 17 years, hired someone only because of their degree, their certificates or their engineering. It's all done by looking at their skills, their portfolio. The gaming industry is one of the most meritocratic industry in the entire world. It all depends on your skills. If you can make great things, nobody cares about what piece of paper you have. If you're watching this video this far and if you like it, please hit the like button. It just helps reach more people. And quick question for you in the comments. I actually want to know, what is that one thing that your parents say about game development industry that frustrates you more? Drop it in the comments. Let's build a thread so that other people who are in the same situation like you are don't feel alone. Myth number 3, gaming does not mean playing games all day. This one makes me laugh really hard. और तो गेमिंग इंडस्ट्री में काम करता है तो तू पूरे दिन गेम्स खेलता है. That's not how it works. Let me show you what a typical day in a studio looks like. Starts with a stand-up meeting where everyone says what they built yesterday and what they're building today. Then there's deep work. Artists are in Maya or Blender, designers are in Unreal, Unity, tweaking levels, layouts, balancing numbers. Programmers are writing C++ and debugging. Playtest is happening. We play the build we made last week. We find 47 things wrong with it. Fix the worst. Someone's still in the office because a build is broken and we promise the publisher a milestone tomorrow. That is game development. It's a real job. A creative, difficult and intensely collaborative job. Gaming for fun and making games are two different things. Compare it with eating at a restaurant and running your own kitchen. Let's talk about myth number 4. There are no jobs in India. This myth was really true in 2010 because we didn't have many studios at that time. But it is dangerously false in 2026. When I started on Rogues back in 2011, there were hardly 15 to 20 gaming studios in India who could pay you well. But today, it's a different story. There are over 900 registered gaming companies in India today. Ubisoft has massive studios in Pune and Mumbai. Zynga is in Bangalore. Rockstar Games is in Bangalore. Electronic Arts, EA, has its presence here. Sumo Digital, Quali, and dozens of decently doing good studios in India. And here's the thing most people don't know. The international studios, the global studios are trying to set up their shops in India because of the talent and the cost effectiveness of hiring that talent. Plus, the remote work has changed the things entirely. I know Indian artists, concept artists, 3D artists, 2D artists working for studios across the globe, UK, Canada, US, all the global studios, from their homes in Indore and Nagpur. Their salaries are in dollars and their expenses are in rupees. The geography argument is dead. There are jobs everywhere. The question is whether you're skilled enough to get that. The last myth number 5, only coders can work in the gaming industry. This is the myth that stops artists, musicians, creative guys to actually start looking out for that opportunity in gaming industry in the first place. Game development, oh, I can't code, so it's not for me. It is not true. Let me show you a typical game credit screen. The screen that comes at the last of the game, which talks about all the people involved in making that game. A single AAA game has concept artists, 3D modelers, texture artists, animators, VFX artists. None of them write code. Sound designers, composers, voice actors, no code. Level designers, narrative designers, game designers. Some scripting but not core engineering. Producers, project managers, QA artists, QA testers, community managers, marketing heads. Zero code required. Of a 200-person game team, probably 60 to 70 could be programmers. The rest are artists, musicians, designers, production, tracking, all of that. So if you can draw, gaming needs you. If you can play music, gaming needs you. If you can tell stories, gaming needs you. If you understand how to make things fun, gaming definitely needs you. And if you can manage chaos, every game studio in the world needs a good game producer. Alright, let's talk about how to convince your parents then. This is the question why you came here in the first place. How do I actually convince my parents? Here's my practical answer. Do not argue with emotions. Indian parents argue with emotions. And my friend, you will lose that fight every damn time. Argue with 3 things instead. Number 1, data. Show them this video. Show them the snapshot of $7.5 billion industry. Show them the real salary ranges of game jobs in India. When you bring real numbers, when you share real data, the conversation shifts from हाँ हमें पता है से लेके this is interesting. Number 2, have a solid plan. Don't say I want to work in the gaming industry. Say I'm going to learn Unity for the next 6 months, then the 3 months I'll make 3 small games, then for the next 12 months I'll create a portfolio and apply to these 30 companies that I know. And by next year or so, I'll be very clear whether this path is for me or no. A plan with a deadline is credible. A dream without a plan is what parents are afraid of. Number 3, most important, evidence. Build something, show them what you can do. A small game, a 3D environment, a game design document. When you can put something in front of them, you stop being a kid who is interested in his hobby and is crying for help to someone who is skilled and needs an opportunity. Trust me, I've seen this work hundreds of times. The parents who said never, their kids are right now on LinkedIn sharing all the work that they've been doing at Ubisoft Pune, at Rockstar Games, at Naughty Dog. So here's the thing I want you to take away from this. Your parents aren't wrong because they're bad people. They're wrong because they grew up in an India which had only three things: engineer, doctor, and government jobs. That India, unfortunately, doesn't exist anymore. The India of 2026 has a $1 billion gaming industry. It has 900 plus gaming companies. It has artists and creative guys making dollars in revenue sitting in India. And it has 25-year-olds leading the projects globally from India. The question is, are you going to wait for your parents to be convinced and understand this? Or are you going to go out and build something as a proof? If you're really serious about career in game development in the industry, whether you're an artist, programmer, designer, whatever it is, do check out the game cohort that we are starting next week. The details of which I have put in the description below. There's a link, go check it out.
गेम डेवलपमेंट इंडस्ट्री में एंट्री करना मुश्किल नहीं है, लेकिन थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी जरूर है। अगर आप सिर्फ अपने स्किल के भरोसे बैठे हो तो ये जर्नी आपके लिए डेफिनेटली मुश्किल होने वाली है, बिकॉज स्किल इज नॉट द ओनली थिंग। स्किल इज प्राइमरी फॉर श्योर, उसके बिना कुछ नहीं है, बट क्रिएटिंग अ किक-एस पोर्टफोलियो व्हिच अलाइंस टू व्हाट द स्टूडियोज एंड कंपनीज रिक्वायर, अपने आप में किया हुआ काम पब्लिकली कैसे डालना है और यही कंपनीज और स्टूडियोज को किस तरीके से रीच आउट करना है, ये सारी चीजें भी उतनी ही इंपॉर्टेंट है। कुछ लोग गलत ट्रैक में भी फंसे हुए हैं। गेम डिजाइनर है जो आर्ट बनाते बैठ रहा है, एक प्रोग्रामर है जो गेम डिजाइन करते बैठा है। A lot of people don't even know their track. This is why I have created this cohort. I'll get you through this entire journey. I'll handhold you from zero and underconfident to being credible.
We're going to take you through this entire roadmap of how to get into the industry irrespective of what your domain is. If you're still confused about the roadmap, in brief, if you want to know what that roadmap is, which we are going to talk about in detail in the cohort, here's a video. You can click on it and watch it. I've prepared a video already. See you guys in the next video. Tab tak ke liye, goodbye.
मेरे